Teach them how to save, teach them how to invest. Financial literacy is way better than teaching them how to pay rent. Why? Because if now you learn to pay rent, what values and what skills have you inculcated? You have only gotten the experience of taking money out of your pocket to give someone else.
Okay, so for today's episode, let's talk about rental. But not as tenant per se, but as children paying rent in your parents' house. Okay? So recently there have been talks about parents charging their kids rent while they stay with them. So for example, a 26-year-old lady, Miss Suchitra, has been paying her parents $1,000 a month for rent.
1,000? Wow.
HDB or?
Most probably HDB and most probably not the master bedroom also.
$1,000?
Because I know 1,005 you can get master bedroom. Maybe 1,003 you can get master bedroom. So and apparently she has been paying for about 7 years ever since she began working part-time.
Wow.
So it started off at $200, then now $1,000 per month.
Can cook or not in the house?
No Wi-Fi, no aircon. Okay, so there are a lot of comments from the netizens So let me show you guys some of them.
Wow, a bit small.
So this one is like, he as a father now, he feel that if he had to resort to charging them rent, they will deem himself as a failure as a parent. Okay? Sounds like having your own cake and eating it too. So this person is saying that there are no fine line. There's a fine line between being a parent and a landlord. Okay, so this one is a lady sharing her own experience.
The whole life story, as in long, yeah?
So basically, okay, she has been paying rent, but not the other siblings. And nobody know each other's position until the sister started saying that, you guys don't pay rent. Yeah, and then she said that she couldn't even save any money because she had to focus on food and transport. And she always chased after me, the parent, to increase her own allowance to give back. So the last one is like, adult life is like that, nothing is free. If disagree, the kid can move out. Yeah.
Different people got different opinions.
Okay, I want to ask you, is it paying rent right or you're giving your parents money? It's two different things. One is they ask from you, another one is you give them yourself because you are failure or whatnot.
So now let's talk about rent only.
Rent, okay.
Not allowance. So because it's slightly different, the motive behind. Yeah, so just now one of the comments, right? She was sharing about her own experience in like growing up, having to give rent, and how it affected her. So I want to ask you guys, do you think charging your kids rent will help them actually achieve financial independence or not? Or will it create unnecessary stress for them?
Okay, so the parent is asking for the rent.
Yes.
Then I think it's not a good thing. Okay, firstly, right, you have to know that we are not the same as the Americans, where 18 years old, you moved out, you rent your own house, all this. We don't have that culture, right? Asian culture is we stay with our parents maybe until even married also, right? Last time, right, is the girl marry into the guy's house. Sometimes they do that, right? The parents will stay with them. Yeah, so if you are charging rent for that, right, that I don't feel it's acceptable. Yeah, I feel parents shouldn't ask for the money. And your child should give the parents money, but not as a form of rental, but
Allowance.
yeah, allowance. Yeah.
I think the one, just now that one, the part-time one, right? I think that one a bit more cruel because, right, when you part-time, how much you earn? You probably earn like 1,000 plus or at most like 2,000.
Not even 1,000 plus. I think most will be about at the age 700, 800.
Depends, right? Depends on the work you do also. So if let's say you just started, you come out from school and then you just started want to see the world, all right. But now instead of having the luxury of time to go and explore the things that you want to do, right? Now your concern is survival. And then now, because I need to give this allowance. So it becomes like very restrictive. I don't know.
So the whole connotation behind why parents are doing this, right, is because they want to inculcate the important part is the financial independence, where they want to get them ready for the real world. Okay, this is what most of the parents say, so that they want to charge them rent because this is how it's going to be like in the future, where they're going to have like rental commitments, 700 per month.
Okay, even this lady who the kid is doing part-time, that's her rationale also.
Yes.
I think it's stupid. Yeah.
I think it's not true because I feel charging rent, right, you must be in a position of privilege. You would not be underprivileged and charging rent to your kids. That means if let's say your family is not well to do and you still ketuk your kids, hey, give me this 300, 400, you're not charging rent. You're basically taking money for yourself. In the guise of rent. I feel those who are giving the rationale we want to inculcate financial independence and all, they are coming from a place of privilege. They probably have more than enough, the kids have more than enough. The money that the kids are giving them probably is some of them is from the parents also. So then the question is then, is this the best way to teach them how to be independent?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
So that leads me to my next question. So then do you guys think that there are better alternative ways
For sure.
to
Teach them how to save, teach them how to invest. Financial literacy is way better than teaching them how to pay rent. Why? Because if now you learn to pay rent, what values and what skills have you inculcated? You have only gotten the experience of taking money out of your pocket to give someone else. There's no skills involved. But you learn how to invest, you learn how to save. Those are valuable skills that will take you far in life. And when you're coming from a place of privilege, those are skills that you can actually impart to your kids, no?
For me, right, as a parent, right, what I'll do, which is, I think so, maybe there's a mixed reaction about this. Maybe some people don't think this is the best. But right,
you as a parent, most things will be mixed in.
You earn 700, I want 600.
no, but alright, I will not let my child, right, touch their ang-bao money.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the
their
idea of saving.
Yeah, the ang-bao money is straight go inside their bank. Their bank, they will not get a bank card, right? Maybe they can get their own bank card, but like it's a separate bank card from the one that they usually use.
Okay, what's your rationale?
I feel that ang-bao money should save one. Yeah.
Okay, but what's your rationale?
Should teach them how to save. I mean, last time, right, I want to go on date or what, right? I have to work part-time to go on dates, yeah? Like, I cannot touch my money in my bank. That's what my dad teach me, So I feel that it's...
Okay, so right, with that idea, right, if let's say now 16, you give him your card, he say, okay, now this is your money, or regardless, right? He don't know how to save because it's not his effort, but this is all in the bank. You keep for him. So now he take the card, right? He just go bring the date, go out lah, then just splurge.
So only got 16,000 in the bank.
Because there's no idea of saving. Because this is what you are doing for him.
Which is what I was trying to get at. Because the idea of saving, right, is your money and then you make the conscious effort to save.
No, because like, they say financial independent So like, I feel that I will give them, right, like let's say I will still provide, like let's say they are in poly, JC or whatnot, right, I will still provide them like a minimum pocket money for them to survive. But then, right, when it comes to fun and whatnot, right, they want to buy stuff and whatnot, right, they should either save to buy it or maybe work part-time to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I will do lah.
Yeah, but that's different from the ang-bao money part.
Yeah, ang-bao money also.
Because ang-bao money, it doesn't feel like saving. Allowance that you give them when they save and then they use that to do whatever, that's different.
Maybe I will tell them like, say, the ang-bao money must save lah,
No, you just don't even establish that the ang-bao money can be used. It's just automatically there. Then the saving part is when you are given allowance or what, now you have to manage it.
Yeah. Then like if they like naughty, cut allowance. You take your ang-bao money. Never take ang-bao money, master.
Okay, so then going back to the rental, right? Do you then think that there are actually consequences of charging your own kids rent?
Okay, if let's say right, my mom charge me rent, I'd rather move out. Honestly, I'd rather move out. I can have my freedom. I can go out party, whatever. Not saying now whatever, but like let's say I was in a younger age poly, right? They are charging me rent. I 100% move out. I rather stay outside. What? There's no control there already. What? Like you say, you think it's a hotel. Yeah, I paying for your service. What? Yeah, so I will stay out. I will this is not my house.
Yeah, so that is the thing. You will change. I feel like you might also change their perception of the whole home of their own home.
Yeah.
And then. Okay, but that is with taking in account that it is market rate.
His rationale is if I'm paying, right, there is a certain authority I'm coming in with also.
You have no
because
say in
I'm
me
not
already.
freeloading.
Yeah.
I'm paying my share.
Yeah. My fan aircon spoil, you fix. You landlord what?
And that becomes an issue with the dynamics between parent and child.
Nobody can tell me what I can or cannot do.
As a parent, like there's like all the coffee shop uncle, they say this, right? Wow, last time my house expensive, but next time gonna be expensive. How are you gonna afford it, right? Why don't you teach them how to save and then tell them that these are the future costs that's gonna incur, right? If you take their like $1,000 now, right, they might not be able to afford a house next time also. They're not able to afford to pay the down payment and whatnot. I feel that you shouldn't take from your kid. As a parent, right, we should. It's our duty
Responsibility to give
provide
a
for
shelter.
them. Yes. That's the bare minimum.
Because
That's
to
the
be
bare
honest, I hear this, I feel very like where they get this idea from the parents.
Western mentality.
Yeah.
Asian mentality different.
Because this is damaging the lives of the young, no? Like they are so, like it just came out from school.
Okay, but why does it damage the life though?
Because like, see, how can you afford, let's say, take market rate 1,000, right? How can you afford $1,000 at that age?
What is the age though?
I say
26.
Or
26,
26
okay, what? 26 $1,000.
It started off at 200 at 19 years old.
So it
200, okay lah,
gradually
then 200.
gets higher as you age.
26, you're looking to get married, buy a new house. How you can afford like $1,000 a month?
Okay, but in their defense, maybe the rent is like what they say to inculcate those values. So as you age and as you have your own things to settle, house, marriage, whatsoever, maybe the parents actually have saved up this rent to give you for those occasions. It's possible.
It's possible because one of our minister is actually taking this approach also, and the money that he's taking is actually for them also lah.
Yeah.
And you can see the actual end results, okay, of what this minister inculcated to the son, because the son started to save, invest, and everything, and the ang-bao money put in something that is safer, that is growing at a certain percentage every year. And then when the minister found all this out right behind the scenes, he was shocked that the elder son is actually capable of doing all this.
But
all the
also,
things.
for me, I think, right, this is also is a separate thing. Because, right, for ministers, they are very...
They come from a place of
Yeah,
privilege.
correct. So they understand, they know how to inculcate these kind of skills to a kid. But a lot of like the normal people, right, the laymen, they just take the they just take the money, the rent, right? Then what kind of skills did they give to the kids?
I think that is true. That leads back to what he mentioned just now. So if you can inculcate, it's most probably when you are at a position of privilege. If you are not, then you're just simply taking money from your child.
Yeah, and this guy, if what he's saying is true, right, what it will indicate is you haven't done the best job. Because you already come from a place of privilege, you ask your kid to pay rent. That act, right, did not go as far as the other acts that he himself took, which is learn to save, learn to invest, learn to diversify your savings. If you already earning like 16,000 or whatsoever, and you have the skills and maybe you have some knowledge of how to manage your own finance, you should have imparted this knowledge to him, not renting, not getting the money from rent. You have taught him all these other things.
I feel like this will make the family like the crack to divide
Changing
people.
dynamic.
Maybe not. Because if the family is not well to do, you do this, of course. Like basket ketuk me when I young. But if the family comes from a decent background and all, they have money and all, then the kids will, as they age, they feel, wow, it's a good thing my parents put me through this, so I had the chance to experience this as I'm growing up. So adulting becomes a natural process.
And one more thing, right, I feel maybe some of the parents do this, right, is so that, right, the kids is okay to give them this amount when they, let's say they move out. Yeah.
Possible.
Like this amount of allowance. Yeah. Hey, you can give me 1,000 last time, you're earning this amount. Next time you grow older, you got kids, all this, you also can give me 1,000. Yeah. Maybe I shall do that. Bye,
Raise it up to 2,000.
I have many kids, bro. I have many kids.